Fox entertainers frantically texted Mark Meadows as the Capitol riot was happening and urged him to get then-President Trump to stop it.
In one text exchange, Hannity urged Meadows to tell Mr. Trump to, quote, make a statement and ask people to leave the Capitol.
Brian Kilmeade saying, please get him, Trump, on TV, destroying everything you have accomplished.
Laura Ingraham writing, Mark, the president needs to tell the people in the Capitol to go home. This is hurting all of us. He is destroying his legacy.
Oh, man, this is so amazing. Yeah, because you realize Fox News has spent the whole year acting like January 6th was nothing. Just nothing. It's just a few, patriots just having their voices heard. But it turns out that in private, they were freaking out about it. Freaking out. This is like finding out the flight attendant who's been telling you that it's just a little turbulence is actually going back into the cockpit like, doesn't anybody know how to fly this thing? We're all gonna die!
On your left, you can see the Rocky Mountains. Really beautiful. Just please stay in your seat, folks.
And I love that they were so concerned that this could ruin Trump's legacy. If he gets somebody killed today, no one will remember that time he told everyone to drink bleach. It's crazy that CNN fired Chris Cuomo because he was caught giving secret advice to a politician, his brother. But now, it turns out that basically everyone at Fox News was giving secret advice to President Trump and his people. But I mean, I guess that's what makes it okay, yeah? Like if one person at your network has no integrity, that's a problem. Or if nobody has integrity, that's a company policy. Fox News, we all wildin'. But the best part of this text dump is that it wasn't just Fox hosts who were freaking out about Trump's response to the riot. No, there were also texts from President Trump's oldest son and man who never has to worry about chin cancer, Don Jr.
As the violence continued, one of the president's sons texted Mr. Meadows, quote, he's got to condemn this shit ASAP. The Capitol Police tweet is not enough, Donald Trump Jr. texted. Donald Trump Jr. texted again and again, urging action by the president. Quote, we need an Oval Office address. He has to lead now. It has gone too far and gotten out of hand.
Yeah, it appears that Don Jr. himself thought the insurrection had gone too far and had gotten out of hand, which suggests that he was okay with an insurrection that was a little more in control. Whoa, what's with all this violence? I kind of thought we could overthrow the government in like a cool, fun way, like Ocean's 11. Like we sneak in and steal democracy before anyone noticed. And we're all wearing cool suits and George Clooney is like, you guys are cool. And I'd be like, you're cool, George Clooney. Something like that. Now, clearly Don Jr.'s texts didn't work, which honestly I'm kind of glad about. Because the only thing worse than an insurrection would have been having to thank Don Jr. for stopping an insurrection. Thank you for saving democracy, Don Jr. But still, seeing Don Jr. desperately trying to get a message to his own father, I mean, that tells you a lot about their relationship, right? And those aren't even the only texts that he sent Mark Meadows that day. In fact, a source has provided The Daily Show with additional texts. And I'm going to read them to you right now. Later that day, Don Jr. texted Mark Meadows again, quote, hey man, just wanted to see if you passed those messages to my dad yet. And then, quote, actually, it might be easier if you gave me my dad's number so I can text him directly? Question mark. Some time passed, and then another text. Let me know about my dad's number, but no rush. I know shit is cray, lol. And finally that night, quote, come on, man, at least give me his email. And then 3 prayer hands emojis. There was no response. So yes, The January 6th riot rocked America to its core. But even worse, it broke Don Jr.'s heart.